Depression is the most common cause of disabilities around the world, and it is very difficult for you to tell the difference between being depressed and depression. I am Oluwatomi Ilogo. Relax, I'll be right back. Welcome back. So today I'll be talking about being depressed, depression, how to deal with depression, when to call for help if you think it's needful, and how to help people struggling with depression to come out of this. Well, in my life, I have seen a whole lot of people struggling with depression. Honestly, I understand that this is not very easy. It is a very tough phase of your life. I know people who have come out of it. I know people who are still in it. I understand that it might be a whole lot of work to deal with it or to come out of it or to face it. This is why I am here, to help you identify the symptoms of depression and help you get out of it. A whole lot of people feels down on daily basis, from getting fired at work, losing their job, having an argument, having a bad day. Even a piled up debt bring a tone of sadness into people's life. And all this put together make them depressed. But when situations change, all these feelings of sadness goes into thin air. This is known as minor depression because it lasts for only few weeks or months and disappears. It is not as severe as the major depression. On the other hand, major depression is also known as the clinical depression. This is a medical disorder that refuses to go at will, or after some months, after some years, they still remain the same. However, it has a physical manifestation inside the brain. This type of depression take a toll on your physical ability to communicate with people, to interact with them, to associate with friends, to go for events, to do your daily chores or daily activities, sleep well, eat well, and even to earn a daily living. Yes, you might like to ask me whether a minor depression can turn to a major one. Yes, of course. If those situations are not being overcome on time, or those needs of human that makes them to be minor, if they are not really met on time, like, oh, you have been fired at job and this and that, family pressure, this and that, you have children and everything. If they are not being met on time, they can take a toll on your mental health and turn to a major depression. What are the signs to make you know that, oh, this your friend is struggling or battling with depression, or to make you know that you yourself is facing or battling with depression? Now let's see. There is something called anhedonia, which means lose of interest in what used to bring you happiness, what used to be an area of interest for you, what used to bring you love. You just lose interest totally in doing that thing. Some people, they love hanging around with their friends and family, but all of a sudden they become so isolated from friends and family. They want to be indoor doing their things. You don't know when they enter into their room, you don't know when they leave. That's what we call anhedonia, lose of interest in what makes you happy or what you love or enjoy doing. Another thing that makes you know that you are facing or struggling with depression is low word. Some people, when they're facing depression or battling with depression, they have few words, they don't talk. You just see them mute. You greet them, they don't answer you. And some, they get irritated immediately. They get angry, they get irritated with little things. You might greet some people, you tell them good morning. They may not answer you. If you know what is good for you, it's better you go. But some people still want to greet you until you still want to greet that person until he or she answers you. And the person that is being irritated by word or being irritated by everything around him or her will just face you and say, what is good about your morning? Good afternoon. What is good about this afternoon? What is good about this evening? What is good about this life? And they start pouring out their anger and aggression on you. So this is how you know that, oh, this my friend is being depressed. Feeling hopeless also is one of these signs that makes you know that you are struggling with depression. You don't have hope of what you want to become tomorrow. You lose hope, you lose interest of what will make you achieve your aim and objective in life and everything. This is one of the signs. Another thing is change in your sleep pattern. If you notice that you sleep excessively, or you you hardly sleep, you sometimes don't sleep well, and sometimes you sleep excessively. This is also a sign of depression. Change in eating pattern. Sometimes you just want to eat, eat, eat. I know someone, when she was battling with depression, she can chew 5 packs of chewing gum a day. She just want to chew for a whole day. She will not talk to you. She used to be very lively. She used to be very sweet girl. But when this depression came into her life, everything about her changed for the worse. She would just chew gum from morning till night. And people will be like, oh, is this girl, this girl that used to be very sweet? Inability to make decision or concentrate. You just find it very difficult for you to concentrate on what you're doing or to decide on what am I going to do for my life. Loss of energy or strength. Sometimes you feel like you just want to sleep all day. You just want to be in bed all day. You don't want anybody to disturb you. You're just so weak. You're just so tired of everything. You don't know what to do. All you want to do is to eat. Even put your plate on your bed. You are very weak. You don't even know what next to do, whether to wash the plates or to clean the plates or to clean the room or to tidy up. You're just so weak. You have low energy to progress in your life or whatever, your daily activity. So this comes as a result of depression. Being sluggish is also as a result of depression. You just want, like, it's part of what I finished talking about now, like low strength, low energy. You just feel like you're just backwards. You don't have energy to pursue. You don't have energy to progress. You don't have energy to work, to eat. Being tired of everything. You're just tired of every person. You're tired of everyone around you. You're tired of living. You want to end your life. You want to take your life. You want to commit suicide. The last one I'm going to talk about is being guilty. Taking fault of everything that happened in your life, apportioning the blame on yourself, saying, oh, maybe I'm the one that made this thing happen to myself. Maybe I'm the one that made this situation happen to this person. Maybe I'm the one. Maybe it's because of my nonchalant attitude. Maybe it's because of my being careless. And you keep blaming yourself. How do we help people struggling with depression around us? First, you need to realize that depression is beyond sadness and low mood as it's generally associated with. Have you ever thought of anger, confusion, irritation, loss of memory, excessive fatigue, excessive sleep, and lots more? Second thing we need to consider is initiating a conversation with them. Our friends, our loved one struggling with depression might be looking for someone to confide in, might be looking for someone to talk to. And some of them may not even want to talk to anybody. But just keep going to this person, try to talk to this person. But in that process, don't be too pushy. Put yourself in their shoe. Make them feel that I understand what you're feeling. I understand your present situation. I can be of help. And while you're asking question, ask an active question. Ask a question that would make them want to talk to you more. Not a question, not a close-ended question like, are you okay? No. You want to eat? Yes. Ask a question like, what would you like to eat? Would you like to mix it with something? Are you willing to go out with me today? Would you like to wear something? What would you like to match it with? Hear from them. Don't ask them too personal question in the beginning. Or else you ask them, would you like to talk about what you're going through? Would you like to share what is in your mind with me? If they want to share, you will be surprised that they will talk to you. And number 3, help them find support. Yeah, what do I mean by that? This your friend needs the support of a licensed professional. I mean, a specialist. Help them get a therapy. Help them locate a therapist that will take care of them in that situation. Number 4, help them continue their therapy routine. They might have forgotten that they have an appointment with their therapist. Help them remember. In fact, you can choose to go with them to get an adequate treatment for them and to know what's next and when next is their appointment. The next one, set a boundary. I mean, let them know the actual time they can reach you. Sometimes you might be at work and they need attention. Let them know this at the time you can get me, so that they will not also get you in trouble wherever you're working. You can set a time that you'll be visiting them if you are not living together in the same apartment. You can set a time that you'll be visiting them in a week. Maybe you'll be going on Monday, on Wednesday, on Saturday. Let them know these are the days you'll be coming. If they want to call you, let them know you can call me between 2 p.m. and 5 p.m. so that they will not call you before that time and they will not get you in trouble. Take good care of yourself. Don't say because you're taking care of your loved ones facing or struggling with depression, then you forget about your own upkeep. You forget about your own personal hygiene. Taking care of yourself is very, very mandatory. You have to be patient with somebody struggling with depression. Like I told you, depression takes a lot of form on every individual. So be patient with them because they can lash at you at any point in time. So try to be patient with them, calm with them, talk to them calmly. Don't say because they raise their voice at you and you get frustrated and leave them alone. But always try to render a helping hand for them. Anytime they are engaging in any task, always try to render a helping hand, help them tidy up some things when it comes to their body or in the home or around them. This will make them really know that, oh, I am loved, I am not alone. Not that you're just saying it with your mouth and your action is saying opposite of what you're authoring verbally. Always stay in touch with them. Like I said, you might have said that, okay, I want to be visiting this person 3 times in a week, but always check up on them. It might be through call, it might be through messages, it might be through a chat of them, and let them know that you're loved. If you feel that you or someone around you is struggling with depression, please reach for a licensed professional around you to get evaluated and receive the necessary therapy to make you feel better. Remember, you are never alone. You are loved.